I'm your host, Harrison Graham. As always, you can follow me on Twitter at HGrahamNFL, and we are getting you guys ready for kickoff of Week 1 between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. The stage is set as this one will be in L.A., technically in Inglewood at SoFi Stadium, that new state-of-the-art facility that the Rams and Chargers share. Rams favorites in this one, total over-under between the two teams at 46 points. That line has moved a little bit. We'll talk about the betting side of this here in just a few moments as well. But this is going to be fun, and we have a full preview on deck, some things to watch out for the Bears and the Rams. But before we do that, predict the score in the comments. This is going to be the pinned comment on today's video. So let us know who's going to win. Say Bears 26, Rams 20, or whatever your score prediction is. Let us know which team's winning and what the final score will be. Anyone guesses the right score, we'll shout you guys out on our next video next week, which, by the way, if you edit the score after the game's over, that doesn't count because I can see if you guys edit it. So predict the score, and let's have some fun on today's show. All right, 5 keys to victory for the Chicago Bears. Number 1, keep Andy Dalton clean. And this might be the most important if you want to pull off this upset, assuming Andy Dalton does play this entire game. Because Andy Dalton, historically, is pretty bad against pressure. Now, there's been exceptions to that rule. It's not like he's Jared Goff bad against pressure, because Goff is one of the worst quarterbacks in NFL history against pressure. But Dalton is actually a well above average quarterback in a clean pocket, but he's below average against pressure. So you got to keep him clean. His Pro Football Focus grades from last year when he's under pressure, not good. Overall, just over 50, passing 53, running, which doesn't matter that much, but that's low as well. And his fumble grade, which Pro Football Focus categorizes, is at 59. I don't know exactly what that means, but his fumble grade when he's kept clean is like 90. So that tells me he does not get strip sacked when he's got cleaner pockets, which obviously, duh, right? But when he gets hit a lot in games, he tends to fumble at times. So you get pressure on Andy Dalton, he struggles. He'll force balls, he'll throw interceptions, but if he's kept clean, he can actually be a pretty good distributor for this Bears offense. So what do you guys think? Do you believe in Andy Dalton? And just be honest with me, yes or no. I don't care if you're not a believer. I don't care if you think he sucks. I don't care if you think he's awesome. I just want to know from you guys, do you believe in number 14? Can he win this game or any game? Type Y for yes. Type in for no. Do you believe in Andy Dalton? Next key to victory, get David Montgomery going. Get Monty going, right? I mean, when this team started, moving the ball well at the end of last year, sure, Trubisky gave him a bit of a spark, but really, David Montgomery started to run the ball effectively and efficiently, and the offensive line played better, and that all works together as a lot of this yardage from Monty last year was over the last 6 weeks of the season. He was tremendous. He was fantastic, and if you can set the tone running the football and being a physical team at the point of attack, that takes pressure off Andy Dalton, that keeps Matthew Stafford on the sidelines, and you're moving the chains consistently. You're getting into 3rd and short, which is what you want if you are Chicago. I think you need a big game from Monty if you want to win this one. I think he's got to rush for over 100. He's got to be at 4.5 yards a carry, maybe a touchdown or 2. I think he needs to be the best player on this Bears offense if you want to beat the Rams on the road on Sunday Night Football. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. David Montgomery needs to have a big game on Sunday night. Now, if you want to go bet on this game, there's only one place to do it, and that is today's sponsor. Shout out to BetUS. Get going at chatsports.com/Bears. Got to use that link, so open up a second browser and go to that link right there, chatsports.com/Bears. Use our promo code. It's all one word, Bear Down. That's going to get you a 125% deposit bonus. Put down $100. They'll give you an additional 125 for free. It's called Free Play. It's fantastic. And if you want to bet on the game, here are the updated odds. The Rams are 7.5 point favorites. It's kind of fluctuated throughout the last several days. The over-under has been between 44 and 46, so keep an eye on that one. Chatsports.com/Bears. Use that promo code BEARDOWN. If you want to bet on this game, go do it with BetUS. Next up here, limit Aaron Donald's dominance, because you're not going to shut him down. You're just not. He beats double teams. I mean, he's that special, but can you contain him? Can you slow him down instead of shut him down? I think that's possible. I like this interior of the offensive line. Now, Sam Mustipher is still a growing player. We'll see if he can hold his own. But if you're the Rams, you're looking to exploit matchups with Aaron Donald. So double team him a lot, give him different looks with your O-line schemes. Hopefully Whitehair can get some cracks at him because I think he's your best interior blocker. But we all know, any common NFL fan knows, that Aaron Donald can take over a game, which to the point we've never seen from a defensive tackle. He can take over games by himself, and that is a scary proposition when you don't feel great about your offensive line already. So you got to find a way to limit him. You're not going to shut him down, but can you slow him down? That is the key if you are the Chicago Bears, whether it's scheming around him by throwing quick passes, which I think should be a part of the game plan, quick drops for Andy Dalton, get the ball out, whether it's running off tackle quite a bit and staying away from that interior led by Aaron Donald. There's ways around it, but he's still going to make plays. You just got to hope he makes less plays because the more cracks at your quarterback he gets, the more likelihood you're going to have a turnover. Who do you guys think is the best player in the NFL? Maybe it is Aaron Donald, just best pure player, not most impactful, not the MVP. Who is better at what they do than anyone else? I think there's a good argument that it is Aaron Donald. Let me know down in the comments. Best player in the National Football League. Let's go to the Bears defense now. Blitz all night to take a line from Remember the Titans. I think you got to take some chances if you're Sean Desai. You're coming into this game as an underdog. Your secondary, your cornerback room specifically, is not great after Jalen Johnson. I don't think you can just Chuck Pagano this thing and drop 7 into coverage and hope that your corners hold up. I don't trust CB2, whether it's Vilder or Artie Burns. I don't trust nickel, whether it's Duke Shelley or Marquis Christian. I think you got to take some chances. Now, I'm not saying you blitz literally every single play. Of course not. But I think you got to blitz more than you're used to if you're Sean Desai. This is, hey, welcome to the NFL, Sean. Welcome to calling your first game as a defensive coordinator. You got Matt Stafford in the revamped Rams offense to deal with. And obviously the Bears are familiar with Stafford with Detroit, so that helps a little bit. But this is a whole different ballgame, much better coach team. He's got good weapons around him. Now, the running game could be suspect in L.A. because they've had some injuries, which help Chicago. But I think you got to take some chances, bring some slot corner blitzes, bring a safety blitz an inside linebacker, and get after Matthew Stafford because when he's kept clean, he's excellent. He is an absolutely dynamic passer in a clean pocket. Who will have the better game? Type MS for Matthew Stafford, type AD for Andy Dalton. Not better quarterback. Obviously, Stafford's a better quarterback overall, but who will have the better game on Sunday? What are you guys feeling? MS for Stafford or AD for Andy Dalton? And then the last one, and this is kind of always true, but I think especially when you're a road underdog like Chicago is, touchdown underdog, you got to win the turnover battle. I mean, you have to win the turnover battle, and you got to get takeaways. I mean, it's as simple as that. If you go in there and throw 2 picks and only get one takeaway, you're just not going to win. I mean, you've got to create shorter fields for your offense. A defensive touchdown would be nice, a special teams touchdown. You got to do something a little extra in a game like this to even the playing field. Now, this is the NFL. Anybody can beat anybody, but you got to win these key areas. Turnover battle. Red zone is very important. You got to execute on offense, got to get red zone stops and force field goals on defense, but I think that turnover differential will be a major key in this one, as it always is, but against especially when you're on the road as an underdog. Got to get some takeaways if you are the Bears. So who you got? Those are my 5 keys to victory for Chicago. You add it all up. What are you guys feeling? Bears, Rams, who you got in this game? Type B for the Bears, type R for the Rams. I want to hear it from you guys. Who you got in this matchup on Sunday Night Football? My prediction. I'm a straight shooter. I don't sugarcoat things. I'm not going to sit up here and predict the Bears to win every single week. I think it's a tall task. I got the Rams 27-17. I'm not convinced this offense can hum. I think this Rams defense is good. I feel uncertain about Andy Dalton. I don't think he's as bad as some of y'all think, but I'm not going to sit here and say he's going to be a top 15 quarterback in the league this year. 27-17. I think the defense will make some plays, give you a chance, but I think the Rams will come up with more big plays on offense. So 10-point loss. Rams win it 27-17, and then depending on how it plays, we'll see if the Justin Fields Andy Dalton discussion heats up even more. And quick reminder, join us, subscribe. We will be live for this entire game with a watch party 10 to 15 minutes before kickoff, which is at 7:20 Central, 8:20 Eastern. Join us, youtube.com/BearsNow. We'll be live throughout the entire game, so do not miss Sunday Night Football.